and welcome to the Mid-Morning Fix.
Lovely to be here.
Can I just ask though, because I'm familiar with Nigerian culture, but why did you go with the title Babalawo? Then of course Babs, I get that part. Why did you go with that?
What, with the Babalawo bit?
Yeah, the Babalawo bit, yeah.
That is my alter ego, that Babalawo. When I start rapping, when I start performing, I become Babalawo Babs.
Got you.
You know
Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, I had to get that out of the way because I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to get that one out of the way. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of quite crossover. So you kind of got your hip hop side and you got that Afro feel with this EP anyway. Can I start just by asking, are you kind of leaning towards, what would you describe yourself, your style as when you first started out? Was it more hip hop based or?
I'll say, yeah, I've got to say the roots are rap. You know what I mean? The fundamentals are rap, but then I'm just a fusion of a lot of other madness added together, you know what I mean?
Sure. Got you. And how would you define your sound then in that case, if you can, as an artist?
It would be like Afro Rap Trap fusion.
Okay.
Afro Rap Trap. It's kind of like Afro Trap, really, when you look at like NSG, they're kind of very trappy with the Afro, you know what I mean? So somewhere along them lines, but then add a bit more of hardcore rap to it on top of that still. You know what I mean?
Sure, got you. And then obviously you have a link up on the EP, you've got the link up with, Barry J and on the Jumping Up Down track. How did that come about, that link? What was that?
Randomly, about 2 years ago, I went to Nigeria. I had a great opportunity to perform at a marathon. They do it yearly, Lagos, other places. And I was put on one of their marathons, and Barry was also on that card, and that's literally how we met. And from there, you know what I mean, we kicked it off. Okay. 1 year down the line, I come back, we just made loads of music together.
Okay, got you. Your accent is so East London. Is it East London?
Yeah. I'm from East. I'm born in East, but I don't live in East anymore. My family home's in Hemel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hemel.
Just pulling you up on it. Not anything, bad, but it's so funny because it contrasts how you look. You've got a stereotypical, I should say, look, and then you talk completely different.
Very different.
Do you get that a lot?
All the time. I'm different. I'm not like anybody.
Sure. And I'm going to go back actually to spending some time in Nigeria. For you, why did you make that decision, kind of like making your music? What was that train of thought for you doing that?
To be honest, I'm just so Nigerian it hurts. You know what I mean? Put the accent to the side. Yeah, I'm just so Nigerian, it hurts. Back when I first started music properly, I was in Nigeria for like the past 2 years. I'd been living there. I was going to uni. So, trick, I was fully acclimatized. It was always my plan, you know what I mean? I think I'm always going to be an Afro, rapper or whatever I want to add to it, but Afro is going to be there at the start, you know what I mean?
Cool. So that's a conscious thing that you feel like that's going to be a symbolic part of you as an artist, really. Sure. I guess what's kind of next for you? I know you probably get answered this all the time, but what would you like to do after this? The world's opening back up. What can we expect?
Well, obviously my EP's just dropped, so I'm going to let that marinate. Hopefully people can enjoy it, good vibes, we're back to normal. But once, we are really back to normal, come June, I'm ready, I got an album ready already that I'm going to just... We're flooding the streets. It has to be done.
And I noticed, are you signed to Black Circle Music or what?
Yes, I'm the CEO. I'm Black Circle Music. Yeah. Me and my team members, we are Black Circle Music. So yeah, I'm signed to my label, basically, yeah.
And I want to kind of touch a little bit on that because I would say that, obviously you're rising through, the scene, let's just say. And I wanted to touch a little bit on kind of artists as well coming in and trying to get right deals and how you maneuver that side of things, the business side of it. How has that kind of been for you? And is that the reason why you sort of started your own thing?
Yeah, it's obviously I see it as well. I see what artists go through. It's
Sure.
kind of crazy. So, like I say, I started back in like 2012, and I took like a 7-year hiatus.
Wow.
And in that time, I was just, you know what I mean, building my own foundations, you know, getting the funds behind myself, because obviously no one is going to give it to me. So building what I can, and you know what I mean, now I've got what I need behind me. Now it's just to push, push and hope.
To go. Okay, so that leads me nicely to my next question, which was kind of like, tell me a bit about you and the man behind the music. What would you be doing if you weren't even doing music, even for that matter?
You know what? I really do not know. I'm very chilled, and I think maybe too chilled.
Okay.
In fact, I could be doing nothing. I could just be just on the sofa for the next 10 years, chilling, watching love. I like to just relax. I like the easy life. I feel like I've had fast. I just want to relax,
Okay.
you know. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would pursue school on a more serious level.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
that I don't know. I don't really think so, but obviously.
You've always said, I don't really think so. What? Like what? I mean, I love accents. You know, one thing about me, I love accents. I'm not even gonna lie. What's like the most like? There's always stereotypical when it comes to like people from different sides of London, but East London. Did you actually grow up in East London, by the way?
Grew up in East London for the first 10 years, but then I moved away to just
Moved
outside.
away, okay. So you wouldn't would you even say that there were some defining moments in East for you, or not really in your life?
Well, kind of. I wouldn't really say positive, to be honest. Quite
Okay.
excessive. East was a bit crazy. I'm back in East now. I'm back
Sure.
home now. It's different.
Okay.
But back then, when I look now at my parents making that decision to move out of East, I believe the
It
smartest
was the
decision.
right decision. You're sort of your West African Nigerian background, right? So that kind of makes sense. I'm aware. I'm aware of how that goes. How that crumbles. It makes perfect sense. But back to the EP. Is there anything that you just kind of want your just listeners and people just to take away from that project from you? What is it that comes to mind?
I just want them to take away. It's just more, just feel good. Yeah, they don't take everything too seriously, because, like I said, this is my first EP. I've kind of done it to fit the mood, kind of, and I'm kind of just introducing myself. Don't take it too seriously. Have a good time, relax, and after that, we come with the madness.
Come with the madness. Okay. And obviously you mentioned that you've got like already things in the work. So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out, by the way, to your intro. I don't know whose idea that was, but I love the intro. Absolutely love it.
That was the genius idea, to be fair. I have to credit my manager. He is a genius for that, to be honest.
Okay. Cool.
We wanted to get my granddad to say it potentially, but
didn't work out that way. Okay, fair enough. I always like to end my interviews with just a fun little game. This is called your mid-morning fix on Pulse. So this is called What's Your Fix, and it's literally a spin-off of Would You Rather. You have two choices. You got to answer. Well, I hope you answer. No passes, yeah? No passes. Okay, so the first date, girl first date, you kind of like a wine and dine Babs, or your spontaneous surprise the girl type? What you?
Wine and dine.
Okay, what's that? You jell-o fries, or you're going straight for the pounded jam like the stews? What are you?
It depends on the moment, but just because I'm a true Nigerian, I say I'm going pounded yam instantly.
Sure. We're going to go here though with some competition here. Gigs or Rec 32? Which one are you going with?
Nah, that's all. That's all nuts. There's different pros and cons. I'll go with Rex though.
Okay. Well, good you answered. Afro scene now. Burna Boy or Davido?
Yeah, no way am I getting involved in that.
Okay, cool. I love it. No way am I getting involved with that. Absolutely love it. Okay, cool. Last but not least, are you kind of girls now. When it comes to girls, are
Mm.
you like? Do you have a particular type? So are you kind of like, queens, like queens and all of that? Or you're okay? Let's do it this way. You chocolate or vanilla? Let's do it that way.
I am the man of women, all women.
Cool. All right.
All
There's no
women.
preferences basically. You're open to it all.
All women, always and forever.
Love it. Okay, well, thanks for answering the questions. You did survive. Great, that's great. And I wish you literally nothing but the best. Thanks for joining me as well and having a quick chat about your EP. And I can't wait, like literally, for everyone to kind of hear it who hasn't heard it. Go and check it out. Spot you also your socials as well. What is that?
All my socials are Babajide with 3 E's. BABAJIDEE.
Sure. Great stuff. Thanks so much for joining me.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.